Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, if you like the warm weather today, you are going to love it tomorrow. Even I know I showed you just a few minutes ago on the Dickinson Skycam all the melting. Not quite as much in Minot, but yeah, there's a little bit of wet streets right there. And tomorrow, everybody's going to see the temperatures warm up. Now, this morning, it was still cold from about Highway 2 to the east, and there were some below-zero temperatures early today, so it was a very, very cold start. But notice the west, how much warmer it was in Hazen, 2 degrees below zero, but definitely warmer around Sydney and Williston, and don't have an overnight low in Rugby, but Harvey, 6 degrees below zero. The highs today, 30s and mid-40s. Isn't that nice? 40s in western North Dakota, eastern Montana, 30s elsewhere. Still very, very nice. 35 degrees right now. South-southwest wind at 6, and so we have a tiny wind chill. In Bismarck, 37 degrees. The wind is calm, so there is no wind chill. In Williston, 40 degrees. South wind at 3. That doesn't trigger a wind chill. And in Dickinson, 38 and 9-mile-an-hour breeze does trigger a bit of a wind chill, so it's feeling like 31. Now, there's a warm front that pushed through and pulled up and stopped. So it's basically, for all intents and purposes, now a stationary front. So warmer on this side and colder on this side. But even at that, that's better than it has been. And the wind is 5 to 10 miles an hour in most places. It never really got windy today. And I think it might be just a little bit breezy tomorrow, but not what we would call a real windy day. Now, when you look around the rest of the country, most of the central U.S. With a lot of sunshine right now, and while we have this cloud cover kind of moving through the northern plains, a lot of moisture still going up from the Gulf Coast up the Atlantic seaboard. And remember during the summer when we had those wildfires, we didn't have them, but they were in Northern California and Oregon and Washington and up in Canada, and we had all that smoke in North Dakota. Well, there's a lot of fires going on in California right now, but we're not going to get at least the main batch of smoke because of what's going on with the jet stream. In fact, those wildfires in Southern California are kind of, the smoke's getting up into the jet stream, but the jet stream is diving way far south. This is where the jet stream is, and look at that. It's taken the smoke kind of to the south and up towards New York and Boston and places like that, not into North Dakota, so that's good for us. The other thing being on this side of the jet stream, that's where the really cold air is. It's really only warm in a few spots, so most of the central U.S. pretty chilly right now, but that jet stream is helping keep the smoke from the Southern California wildfires away from us. Now, on our precision cast tonight at 7 o'clock, partly cloudy, just a tiny bit breezy. At midnight, looks like a fairly clear sky, but this is not... This is more of a case of getting some Pacific air in place than Canadian air, so it won't be as cold. And tomorrow morning, early in the day, partly cloudy, and then throughout the day, we'll have a few clouds, and it is going to be a little bit breezy, but this is a westerly wind for the most part, and that means it's not coming out of Canada, so we have a chance to really warm up tomorrow. I think there could easily be some morning fog. Humidity is going to be around 100% northeast of Minot, so this would be the area that I would expect fog to develop, maybe some patchy fog here or there. It's not going to be real thick, but it could help put a glaze on the road, so it might be a little slick tomorrow morning as you're heading off to work. Now, early morning temperatures, 20s in many areas, and that's so much better than it has been. And then during the day, we'll get into the 30s and 40s, even by lunchtime. Isn't that nice? And we're probably going to see some 50s. Now, you saw them there in mid-afternoon. By 5 o'clock, the temperature will already be cooling off, but still really, really nice temperatures. And it looks like tomorrow's probably going to be the warmest day of the week. The temperature will fall down or fall back a little bit on Thursday. Friday and Saturday is going to be cold, but Lauren and Chad, now, even though we have a chance of rain or snow Friday and it's going to be cold on Saturday, it warms up again.
Okay,
Ups
good.
and downs.
A couple shots of some nice temperatures.
Feel good.
Thanks, Tom. Coming up